Have you had vision tested?
No.
Do you wear glasses at all?
No.
I'm gonna check his vision. Yeah, there's some stuff wrong.
Never had glasses or contacts or anything.
So one of the things that goes into green reading is visual skills, right? So anytime somebody's struggling with putting and potentially reading, I'd like to see if there's some type of disturbance with your eyes. And there can be things like depth perception, there could be things like color contrast, there could be things like what's called fusion, objects appearing closer or farther away than they really are. Even your eye dominance can affect how you read a green. So the test that we run our players through, and I did on Joel, is we look at eye dominance first. I want you to make one circle and look at my nose. Okay, so you're left eye dominant, right? Then we're gonna look at what's called fusion to see if your eyes are targeting objects in space at the right point in time. How many strings are going to the purple bead?
1.
Keep looking at the purple bead.
2.
Do the two lines converge on the bead, before the bead, or after the bead?
Before.
Like
Closer. Right there.
right here? Okay, let me steal this. Then we do a little bit of a test for color blindness. What red shape is the yellow line going through?
The bottom half of the circle.
Okay.
I feel like I should just see you eyesight.
You just keep guessing. We do a depth perception test just to make sure that you can see depth as well. Okay, how many feet and inches is the yellow ball?
From me?
Yep. 15 feet, yeah. When you think you're over the golf ball, let go. Okay. So all three of those are really short. That's at least 21 feet. You said 16. So you have something called esophoria. So something that showed up with Joel, and it was consistent in the testing, is he had something called esophoria. Esophoria means that objects appear closer than they really are. And there are people walking around today that objects appear farther away than they are. There are people like Joel that objects appear closer, and there's people that it's normal, right? The problem is if it starts to bleed into your golf game. So I usually ask the question like, hey, do you hit it fat or thin? Joel said I hit it thin if he misses. Well, maybe the ball looks like it's closer to him. That's why he's hitting it thin. You ask, hey, do you undershoot your targets or do you overshoot your targets? Do you leave your putts short or long if there's a consistent? And Joel's like, yeah, if I do, it's under. Well, maybe there's this esophoria, his visual system could be impacting his performance. Anytime you've got esophoria or exophoria, an easy way to counterbalance this is when you practice, you should practice with known yardages, using a TrackMan or a Foresight, some type of launch monitor, so that when he's hitting balls, he's not guessing the distance, he knows the distance, right? And make sure when you're playing, you're not guessing how far the pin is. Get a real number. Look at a sprinkle head or use a laser and figure out the number. And if you can translate what your feel is and you know with using a launch monitor that I know how hard it takes to hit 50 yards and you know it's 50 yards, you can match those. But don't guess. Don't look and go, hey, I think it's 50 yards. You're probably wrong.